Yo, what's up, stream? Ooh, today we're back with some more HoloCure. And, today may be less good for me because voice mega hurt today, but regardless, still keep playing this game. Maybe I just won't talk as much, but, I will still keep on that grind. And if my controller ever reconnects, my cord is kinda sucky. We will get right into it. Cause what's an intro? Never heard of it. But okay, not intro. Controller, that's the word I'm looking for. Controller do work. I'm just gonna get into it. I'm going to, this always fails, but I gotta start the run off like this. Stage 2. Alright. Oh, let's get her done. Yeah, big 6. So, if I like pause it, or not pause it, but like mute myself, probably blowing my nose or something, because ain't nobody want to hear that. That's gross. I wouldn't want to hear it. Okay. Just gonna start by getting the tarot cards up, and then we'll go from there. Shall go from there. Well, yeah, I have been eagerly, let's get study glasses for the bonus XP, eagerly awaiting the next update in this game, and so I don't like keep up too much with games, but I guess this one maybe count. So like, every time I stream this game, I open up their Twitter and see if there's anything new. And I looked right before they said nothing. I was like, dang, bro. I want the update. I want it soon. It looks so good. And, I don't, let's get study glasses up. I don't know if, what I kind of did last time, cause I think this was last time. Okay. I thought I would kill it before it blew up. I looked at Twitter after, and I kind of like reviewed my knowledge of their posts, right? And I kind of like solidified new ideas, right? So they are adding new items. I just, blind and didn't look before. But if you look closely, when they're doing the character pictures, they, interesting. Let's get you for a laugh. They do the character intros. They have a few new cards on them. Or not cards. I saw the tarot cards and I thought cards. Items that are new. It looks like most of them are going to be like armor items rather than attack items, but I could be wrong on that one as well. I think I saw like 4 new armors and 2 or 3 new attacks, and then there's gonna be like, super sake too. What that would do, I've got no idea, but it's there, and it is square. Let me open this. Study glasses, good. Let me. Wow, it's only 30% at 5. I wonder if they changed that. I thought it was 50%, like it went up 5% or 10% every level. They might have changed it. Or, I don't think so, because I haven't updated this game since I last installed it. So, hey, nerd. They probably didn't, because this, I think you have to technically, quote unquote, reinstall the game every time you want to update it. And so that would probably not be the case, and I'm just dumb and never realized what study glasses did. Again, I really do have mixed feelings about it, because if I get it early on, fantastic, but then my damage suffers, and I feel like I can't do anything. So, let's get the Omen, because that way my super is gonna charge a lot faster. Special. What is it called? I think it's just your special move in this game. My ult. So recently, I have been watching people play? Well, I say that loosely. Mobile Suit Gundam, like the new one. That's kind of like Overwatch. And me personally, I've never watched a Mobile Suit Gundam before. So I'm big weeb, but I've never dabbled in the Gundam stuff. And so I've been watching people play it, and I was like, man, you know, it would be funny if I kind of played it on stream, because it's like Overwatch. And then, like, no, that's just it. Just play it, because it's like Overwatch. And I like games like Overwatch. Overwatch is one of my favorite games. And yet I rarely play it. Crazy. Fake fan. But yeah, I was like, man, maybe I should try it. And then I looked at the reviews, and they're all, like, mixed. And I'm like, huh. Okay. Let me. I guess X Potato. They're like, I looked at the reviews and they're all mixed, and it makes sense because it's a free game, right? And so with free games, me personally, I'm just gonna say I don't like free games. Like when it's a big project and they make it free, I don't like when they do it, because usually it means the content is bare bones and you have to pay for more than 60% of the actual content of the game. So me personally, I do not like free-to-play games that are kind of quote-unquote bigger. No, not to say they're usually, I get just bandage because that's good healing. Not to say they're bad always, but yeah, it is usually the consensus I get against free games. And so I was looking at it, and it's all mixed. And I was reading them. I didn't really see anything bad about it, though. Like, other than what I said, lack of content. But other than that, I think some people had performance issues. But I mean, those are pretty easily fixed, so they might have fixed that already. But yeah, I was like, interesting. I have no idea what the game entails, though, because I watch it and I don't really pay attention because I have it on in the background of whatever I'm doing. And so I'm just watching it, right? And I'm like, man, that looks kind of like Overwatch. I like Overwatch. Yago! And dead. Thank you, Yago, for being the GOAT. Now I must punch you in the face for 7 pages and get your loot. Thank you for taking one for the team. Very appreciate. Now that I'm thinking about it, wow, and there it is. Well, not the one I was thinking about, but I was wondering since, since I'm kind of doing an easier game, if I should just go for coins. But I don't think I've actually ever beat hard mode as Neo, so that's kind of what I'm gonna do. That is kind of what I'm gonna do. But yeah, X Potato is maxed. So, oh, you know what I was gonna do? Dang, I can kind of do it. I can switch to doing that. Okay. I think it's just these two. I was gonna do the new collabs, right? And so it's CEO's Tears and Fanbeam, I believe. So let me get CEO's Tears. And then, cause that was like, I think it was just called Stream of Tears, right? So that was one of the collab, and then the other one was the flattening board, and I think it was Hollow Bomb and Hollow Bomb and the actual cutting board. Yeah, I had a big dummy moment. I was like, man, what creates the cutting board? I know it's Hollow Bomb. I wonder what else. Definitely not the actual cutting board or anything. No, that would be crazy. I just totally blanked there. But yeah, I think those are the two I'm missing. So I will work towards those. Ooh, energy drink is hard to pass up. Let me say. Energy drink level 2. Yeah, again, I feel like I'm speaking kind of soft today too, but that's just because my throat hurts. So you know what? Deal with it. Sorry. Yeah. I do be like that sometimes. Yeah, it's just looking for new games to play. Because, I don't know. I like playing Sekiro, but I feel like it's kind of dying out. I think I will go back to it, but I don't know. I like it. I do. It's just I'm not really sure about. I'm just iffy on it. I do like it though. Not to say it's a bad game or anything. I do really like it. But yeah, I think I will go back to it. But I'm gonna try to get a new game in the mix. And I said it. I've been enjoying Shotgun King a lot more than I thought. So I think I'll keep playing that. Maybe I'll make that like kind of once a week thing though. Maybe because yesterday was just rough for me. I was, not to say I was getting bored of it, but I was feeling quite sick yesterday, and so I was just kind of trying to rush through it. And so maybe that left a negative impression on me. And so I will go back to it, but yeah, I'll maybe make that once a week, and then Overwatch, and then obviously this game, because I do like this game. But CEO's tier, cool. Yep. And not to say there's anything wrong with this, but this game is just kind of like a one-trick pony. I have everything unlocked. The only thing I'm trying to do is get more coins for the upgrades. So there's no real. And I'm not saying this in any negative aspect, because I really like this game. I really like this game. There's just not a ton of quote-unquote content, right? So there's all the characters. There's 3 maps. One's really hard, and that's it. And that's not. That's pretty poorly phrased too. Saying that's it means there's not a ton to do, but there is, right? Because honestly, having as many characters as there is in a game like this is kind of nutty. Because runs take 20 or so minutes. So if you do a run with each character, you're getting like 3+ hours of gaming. It's just, if you become good enough, it becomes quote-unquote easy. And that's kinda how I feel. I go in and I know I'm gonna win. And that's not true at all, obviously, because I was playing hard mode and I was clearly not just winning. But I know if I go in and play a hard mode or a easy or stage 1 or stage 2, then I know I'm basically gonna win, right? It's just at that point it's grinding. But this game is still really good, right? It is still really good, and the update is coming. But it's like a gacha game, right? You're in the middle of events. You're just playing the base game, but you played it before, and there's not too much to do that you haven't already done. Is kind of what I'm trying to say. There's nothing that I haven't already done in this game. Not to say it's a bad game, but I've just done everything so far. But alas, the update is coming late January, they say. I don't know if that is still the plan. I hope it is. But if they delay it, you know what? Take your time. Because I don't mind delays either. Because honestly, I would rather have a game fleshed out to its fullest rather than a rushed product and it not be as well. So if they need to delay it because they're having issues with this or that, I am fine for that. I am fine with that. I'm going to save my ult in case I kind of get on a bad rotation, and so I'll take less damage. So maybe like right here. And hopefully I can kill her. Yep, there we go. But yeah, hopefully it's soon, and I'm holding out for that. But in the meantime, I shall keep grinding. But that's the thing too, I need to keep grinding. Because if they're gonna bring harder content, unless I have like all the upgrades, then I'm not gonna perform as well as I could. Right? And so I do need to just keep on the grind, keep going. And so that is what I'm doing. That is exactly what I'm doing. Ugh. Big nose. Just blow my nose. You don't want to hear that. You know, until I did that, I never realized how well I'm actually doing. Because they're barely getting on screen before I kill them. I'm doing pretty good just standing still. So let us get the fan beam maxed out, and that should be the collab, right? And then the next one is, well, I already have X Potato. I doubt if I start a new one I'd get it, so I need Idol Song next for Rap Dog. And there it is. I could be cutting board. I'm gonna not. Maybe I'll do another run. Well, I'll definitely do another run, and maybe I'll do that one. CEO's Tier, Fan Beam, Stream of Tears. Collaboration of Fan Beam and CEO's Tears. Nothing can stop the Stream of Tears. Oh, that's bad. Yo, what? That's kind of crazy. It's just orbiting around me. Oh, that's actually like so good for. Oh, it knocks him back too. It does. That would be. Well, that will be so good for the last minute of this game where everything just appears out of nowhere. Let's re-roll. Oop, there it is. Idle Song. Yeah, that will be crazy when that hits. It looks. It looks wonky almost, but that is how it's supposed to look like. It's not what I was expecting. I would definitely say it is not what I was expecting. I think I was expecting something like Dragon's Breath, but obviously they're not going to make two items do the exact same thing. So let's ult, just because I'm a little scared of stuff like this. Let's get that up. And yeah, one of these days I want to do an endless mode and just see how long I can last. Because I was talking about, oh, having done everything. I really haven't. I've played all them. I haven't done endless mode. I have not touched endless mode, and so I should. And so that's like a dedicated stream right there, though. Because, well, and I might. Oh no! 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 I need my healing. I need my healing. That is. Oh wow, this is a good area. Now I've stumbled upon. That is a dedicated stream, because that is like a zombies high round stream right there, and I don't know how hard it gets, but I would assume I last a while, at least maybe something like double if I play my cards right. I don't know how long you can get up to. I don't even know if there's a record, and I'm not all for record beating, but I should look it up if there's like, oh, an unofficial like record for how long you last in endless mode. And there are leaderboards in this game actually, so I could look there. I think I have to do something in order to collect or connect to the leaderboards, but there are leaderboards in this game, so maybe I should give that a look and then just see the ridiculous amount of time people have put in this game. Like, oh yeah, I lasted 2 hours in endless mode. I'm like, huh? What? That's crazy. How did you do that? They'll be like, yeah, just a typical Friday afternoon for me. And ooh, that's what we like to see. Come on, dress. Huh! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is 1000% what I like to see. What do I even get next? Plushie. Let's get some more survivability. And I still need my actual passive. Let's get that. And my actual, the mama passive. Let me get Plushie. Hopefully I get the collab, and there it is. And Rap Dog. Collaboration of X Potato and Idle Song. Drop some hot beats where targets hit, take 15% more damage. Nice. Oh, that's funny. It's like a Oh, and I can't even tell. It's like a dubstep sound or a beat drop whenever they hit the corners of the map and bounce back. And that's kind of funny. I never realized that before. They do take more damage when they're hit, so I would assume it's pretty good. Pretty good. Gotta clear my nose again. There we go. Let me get the actual passive. Yeah, I'm just gonna pause it to drink some water. Ah, there it is. I know, like, tea and honey help with sore throats, but me personally, I'm not a big tea guy. For me, it tastes kind of bland. I'm not a coffee guy either, right? And so I am still young and in my prime. So you hear very many people say, oh, I wasn't a coffee drinker at your age. But then, oh, it just hit me and I grew addicted. I was like, yeah, okay, let's get you back to your bed. But, yeah, not a big coffee guy, not a big tea guy either. Which if there's anything, or between the two, if there is one I would rather, quote unquote, learn to drink. I can't really learn to drink something, but you kind of get what I'm saying. I'm just gonna run through it. But if there's anything I want to learn to drink, it would be tea rather than coffee, right? And so maybe I just have not had pleasant tea experiences, because usually they're either packet tea, like the mix, or the actual, well, no, I don't even know if there's tea mix, but the bags, right? So maybe I just haven't had a proper cup, because maybe I don't make it right, or yada yada yada. And you can put stuff in tea, so maybe that would make it a little more tolerable. But I mean, if I have to put something in a drink to make it good, it's probably not good in the first place. Well, for me, obviously people drink tea, but for me, right, if I have to put something in the drink to make it good, I'm probably not gonna drink the actual drink in the first place, because it's just not good to me. So that's why I'm big soda addiction. Let's go. Soda is the panic here for everything. But yeah, it's just, if tea sounds so fancy to learn how to drink, right? Because you're like, yes, I'm sipping on my Darjeeling tea with that was picked from leaves in the Himalayas, and I can sound so snotty while drinking my tea, snobby, rather, while drinking my tea. And there are coffee things like that too, right? And so, there are some weird coffee grounds though. I heard that there is one coffee bean you get from, and I think this is true, you get from feeding an elephant the coffee beans, and then he poops them out, and then you use the beans from his defecation for the actual coffee. And apparently that is how that one works. And I am just like, huh? What? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? So stuff like that is mind-blowing, how people even figure that out. Like, who just randomly tries something like that? Like, yes, this elephant just ate all my coffee beans, but he pooped them out. Well, I might as well still use them, I guess, because I don't want to waste it. And then he tries it, and he's like, oh my gosh, this is like 10,000 times better than what I originally thought. And they're just some weird combinations, right? And so it's pretty cool, though, to think about, like, oh, if you grow a bean in this region, it produces this kind of flavor, as opposed to if you got a bean in this region, it produces this kind of flavor, right? And so reading about stuff like that, I was like, wow, that's like actually just fascinating, right? And so it may be the same way with tea. I have no idea. I don't know anything, absolutely anything about tea. And the only reason I know some things about coffee is just because obviously my family is big on coffee drinking, and so they drink a lot. And my dad's like, yo, you want to hear about this one weird coffee bean they had? And I was like, yeah, okay, whatever you say, Dad. So I hear it, and I was like, wow, that is kind of weird. And then, I know, don't be too impressed. I have played Persona 5 and have listened to the entire dialogue of, and I sound like a bad fan now, I forget his name, best dad in game. And he's like, oh yes, this is Blue Mountain coffee beans from so-and-so. If you blend this with yada yada yada, it produces a yada 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 flavor. And so that is kind of how I got some of the, it's silly to say, some of the coffee quote-unquote knowledge. So I was like, big flex. But yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the one about the elevator. I hope he wasn't capping me. I really hope so. Uh-oh. This is bad. Ping. Right? Because then I tell you guys and you're like, no, you're just dumb. He's just playing a prank on you. And I actually believe it. And I'm like, oh. Well, don't I feel silly now? But, I wouldn't put it past people, right? Because, and I have actually put some study into like wine grapes, right, and the different regions they're built on, right? And so something I didn't know when I was studying, it's like, oh, Champagne, right? It's called Champagne because it's made in the Champagne region of France. And I was like, makes sense. They're like, oh, you can't call it a true Champagne unless it's from the Champagne region of France. But I was like, wait, aren't there like other champagnes? And I really doubt they're from France. But I was like, oh, well, France is the #1 in the wine industry just because they've been in the longest. And I was like, okay. Huh. But no, I actually found that stuff kind of cool. So when I was studying about that, I kind of took it not seriously, but I put the more amount of effort into learning it than I usually would, let us say. Just gave the hollow coins to think I win here. Unless I'm really dumb. But yeah, it's like, oh, if you slope it, if you grow it on this slope here, it tastes different. I'm like, yeah, whatever you say, chef. Yeah, actually pretty cool. Oh, wait, I don't have it. I thought I had my second one up. Nope. But yeah, I mean, the way they make drinks is really by all means. Oh, has that really always been there? Dang, I'm big sorry. Maybe you hadn't noticed it. The mouse. Oh my gosh. Ah, are you not dead? Mouse has just always been there on the left. So now I have moved it. But yeah, the way they make drinks is by all means pretty. Oh, I didn't mean to restart. Pretty neat by all means. And I don't know if there is a way to quote unquote learn how to drink something. I guess you just drink it, suck it up, and then eventually it becomes either tolerable or you wind up liking it. Let me see. What can I get? Well, probably the defense, honestly. Oh, the next one's... and then crit chance, I think is good. But as I was casually talking, I believe that was the first time I had ever beaten that. As me. Oh. Good dubs. Good dubs. Who should I play next? Right there. Do a hard mode. I kind of want to sweat, but I kind of just want to play the game at the same time too. I wonder, because I know they've updated characters, but yeah, see, like achievements, leaderboards are out, and maybe that is something they get to add. Like, I wonder if there's a way to tell what version. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna look that up real quick. Oh no! And you know what I also forgot now that I'm thinking about it? I gotta put the description of the download, or the download to the game in the description. HoloCure download. I do realize I forgot to do that. Well, yeah, what version are we currently on? When updating your game, you simply replace the old files in the game directly with the new files from the zip. Your save will still work as is, so you don't need to do anything about that. Your save file is located in a different location on your computer, so replacing your files in the game directly will not affect your save. Cool. What version are we currently on? Okay, right, so this may be mad unprofessional, but we are just going to sit here and I am going to re-download no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It genuinely does not matter. So I'm just gonna keep going. Actually, it just doesn't matter. One thing though, let me see. Can I update the description? I think I have to do it after the recording ends. But nonetheless, yeah, no, I'm gonna do that later. So, let me. Who really haven't I played on when I've streamed? I haven't played Ina. I haven't played Ina in a while. So let me just do that. Do I dare do night? Assuming I win this, right? I think I'll just do like one more, just to spare my throat from any more talking. But I'm not doing as bad as I thought, and I'm just gonna keep going, and maybe I'll just do one more. We shall find out. But usually, right? So these runs take a while, like just a ridiculous amount of time. It's like a Dota 2 match. You spend like 30 minutes on it, and while the stage limit is technically 20, like that last run, I think I beat it in 22 minutes. But between like talking and thinking about what item to get, it bumps up to around 30 minutes ish, a little less, I'd say. But yeah, gonna blow my nose. That is another game I almost want to stream. So I never played it before, right? I've played League, I stopped playing League, and then my friend was like 2,000 hours in Dota 2. I'm like, wow, that's rather impressive. Let me fight it. And so I downloaded Dota 2, and so I think the biggest reason why I quit League in the first place was because I was basically playing it by myself. There are just some games that are way better and I think this is true in most, if not all, scenarios. If you are playing with your friend or with somebody else, it is way more fun than playing it by yourself. And let me decide what to get. Maybe I get Mikami. It's kind of what I'm feeling this time. That is what I'm feeling. Psycho X. But yeah, it's like games like that are just more fun to play with friends, and so I've been playing it a lot with said friend, and I've been really enjoying it. So I was thinking, oh, maybe I just do it on stream too eventually. But I don't, it's like, oh, you play games in your personal life, but you don't bring them to these kind of games, right? So me, and I've said this before, play a lot of gacha games, but how fun they would be to watch somebody stream them, I don't know. I have fun playing them, doesn't mean other people have fun watching me play them. And so that is where I'm at with that. I think it would be funny if I got him on the stream, and so we kind of did both, because one of the things, and I'm very much still learning, I'm good at the game though, quote unquote. I'm not bad. That's all. It's Beyblade. One thing I realized, I just totally didn't read what her tentacles actually did. I assume it's just knockback, damage, size, and then there's 2 now. Is what the upgrades kind of follow. For every target within 150 pixels, increase attack. Well, that's pretty good. Let's keep doing the axe though. But yeah, I would think it would be fun to bring him on. I don't know how down he would be for it. Oh, excuse me. But if I got him to kind of keep teaching me, because I've been playing characters, figuring out which ones I like, which ones I don't. And even then, I haven't tried every character because there's just so many in the game. And one of the things I realize I just suck at is getting the last hit on the creeps. And so there will be many times where either the bot takes the last hit, or I am doing mid by myself and they just thirst their own creep. Like the enemy hero kills their own creep, right? And so I would be playing somebody like Shadow Demon. And if you've never played the game, the way he works is he's got a passive, which every time you kill one of the little guys, one of the little creeps they're called, there's like a wave of 5 or so, and they come and attack each other. And for every one of those you kill, it's anything you kill, but that's the way you get it fastest. Any creep you kill, you get a stack, and you can get a stack up to 90, and it increases your damage. Like, it increases your damage for how many stacks you have. So he could have the potential to build up early really fast because he could have a ton of damage. And so for somebody like him, getting a I said I was gonna do it. I did say I was gonna do it this time, and I will, because it is. We'll just say it's better on Nina, and I shall not expand upon that further. But yeah, if I get a lot of souls early, very good, because I'll have a bunch of damage. But if I, obviously can't get the last hit, then big L. And so there are times when it's like 3 minutes, 4 minutes into the match, I only have one creep kill, and then my gold and stuff suffers. And I'm like, ugh, my stacks suck. I'm not doing as good as I should be able to do. And then, we still end up winning, but like little things like that in order to make me actually better at the game. But yeah, I was kind of wondering about whether I should bring it on or not, and maybe I will try it just once, see where I go from there. And if I just do the one-time thing, never touch it again, great. If I do it, decide I'm like, you know what, I'm having fun, let's keep doing it, and then I do. But the only thing is, you would definitely, maybe if I kept on it, or maybe I just did it the first time, you would only see me playing against bots, because I would get stomped against actual people who have been playing the game for longer than I have. I actually just get stomped because they're, smart, right? So when they take a ton of damage, they don't just either, hey, fight, or the bots will do too, they'll retreat, but they'll actually, they'll be smart, so they'll avoid fatal damage most of the time. And they'll know when to thirst a kill, they'll know when they can get a kill, because they'll know how much damage they'll actually do, when they should hit the stuns, yada yada yada, and then I will just get roasted. I will just get absolutely curb stomped. Oh, excuse me. And I don't mind to unless I get enough practice. The only thing, there is a character called Bristleback in the game. And what Bristleback does, he's basically a tank. If you damage it a certain amount, he'll do he's like a giant hedgehog. He'll do like a quill explosion all around him. And if he takes a certain amount of damage, he'll do that quill explosion. So if he takes a ton of damage, he'll do that explosion, and so while you may not be attacking them, he'll keep chipping them for damage, and then you may even kill them in the process of them trying to kill you. And so that is a character who's really good. Doesn't need a ton of skill to play though. Like, you could just go in, play him. You would do better than you would think, because there's not many mechanics you have to play around while playing him. And so for somebody like him, let's get to this wide open area. Maybe I'd feel a little confident playing, just because he's so easy. There's not much strategy going on with him. But, yeah. I don't know. That is the only one maybe I would feel alright with, not getting curb stomped. Maybe not winning, but not absolutely getting roasted. Oh, who's me? Yeah. I don't know. I will definitely think about that. Well, I guess I technically need Hollow Bomb for the collaboration, so I will get that. Ooh! Yeah, I'm just thinking of what games to throw into the mix. Targets within 75 pixels move slower by 10% and take 50% damage every second. Oh wow, I never realized that. But I'll grab another Hollow Bomb upgrade. Yeah, just thinking of stuff. And even this morning, I kind of woke up and I was like, man, do I want to do something new? Because I had already had the thumbnail and stuff made for this. So if I thought I wanted to do something new, I'd have to make the thumbnail and then I'd be able to stream it. And so I was like, oh, and I just streamed something I already have a thumbnail made for. But I woke up really late today, which is both good and bad. Because I went to bed at like 3 in the morning, right? And so by any means, not an early time to go to bed. But I woke up about 12:30, so I got about 9.5 hours, which is kind of crazy. I think I woke up at 11 and then I was like, nah, sleep. And then I went to bed again for another hour and a half, and I was like, nice. And I don't like doing that because I feel like I waste my day. But I just woke up really late, and so when I went to stream, I was like, oh, I'm already streaming kind of later than I would. Let me just do it. The Ancient One. Summon Owl every 5 seconds. Owl creates a zone with 30% chance to convert targets to harmless Takodachis. Harmless Takodachis heal Ina for 1% HP. Let's get the Void. Just 'cause. But yeah, usually I would like to stream at 11, 11:30, 12, or even 12:30 if I have to. I hit 1 today, which was alright, I guess. But from anywhere between 11 and 1, not very specific per se, but anywhere between 11 and 1 I will stream. If not, it's going to be a later stream, or I just won't stream for the day. And I was debating whether I should stream or not today because my voice is kind of hurting, but I don't think I'm actually having too much problems with it. I'm just kind of talking monotone, talking the slow, soft, monotone, yada yada yada. I kind of want me comment stop feeling that way, but yeah. And I don't know how much entertainment people get from but I mean, like, I would take a stream like this if I were watching one of my Oshis, right? So I'd be like, you know what, I don't care what content you create, I like watching you for you, right? Right? But yeah, I'll get there eventually, but for now I gotta keep on the grind. And so I was like, hey, should I stream today? No. But then I was like, yes, and then I did. And then kind of glad I did. Yesterday was pretty bad for me. I was doing fine, and then I ended it at like 50 minutes, like 45 minutes. It just hit me, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sick. I don't want to like take 15 minutes or so using the restroom just to come back and say, hey, I ended it. So I was like, nope, I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I just need to lay down after this. So I hit the restroom for like 2 minutes, right? And then I came back and I was like, sorry, I gotta end it here. I do apologize for that, but I was feeling rather sick. So I ended it, and then I just spent however many time using restroom, and then I guess chicken feather. And then just laying down, and I proceeded to do that for the rest of the day. But I am feeling better. It's just throat is more sore than it was yesterday. So you get stuck with streaming like this. And maybe I should have turned up my microphone to account for changes. So maybe I'll just turn it up a little bit, because I think I'm just about matching game volume. I should be maybe even a little higher. So I'll turn myself up a bit just because I'm kind of talking slow, soft. But, yep. Ooh, roast them with the Beyblade tentacles. Let's go. Uh-oh. Hey, let's go. Hey. An ancient one. Level 2. Summon owl every 5 seconds. Says, oh, yeah, okay. Oh, should I just get the collab with Bielba? Yeah, I'll keep looking. I got the time to keep looking. This may give me a random item. I'll take it. Tired of not taking anything. Let's just take it. But yeah. Let's just get this up first. Let's get this up. And as I am looking at the time, I'm probably just gonna finish this one and end it. It will be a earlier or not as long a stream again today, but I kind of just need to rest my throat, and hopefully I'll be fine for tomorrow. Let's see. I may or may not stream tomorrow, just because with the way I work up, or the way I wake up, and the way I just have things to do, may not work out unless it's a later stream. But I shall figure it out. I'll definitely just figure it out. But flattening board's really doing better than I thought. Ooh, and excuse me. Like, the AoE damage for flattening board is kind of insane. Coco, let's just get that. Oh, it's trying to target the Takodachi. It is a little confusing seeing the little Takodachis come to me, because I try to shoot them, but I can't deal any damage. Which I guess they changed character models. There's no actual Takodachis on stage 2, so when I see one, I should just immediately think, hey, it's the one I converted, so I don't have to worry about it. But I know, monkey sees the enemy, I'm like, attack. Gotta attack that more. Ooh, big yawn. Yeah. Say, but yeah, just to end every sentence. Because, yep. And this was a weird excursion. So last night, right, I had the good old gaming sesh with friends. Gaming sesh ended, and it was just me and one of my other friends, right? And so we had planned a trip to go to an Airbnb, stay for a week or so, and just as a mini vacation, right? And so we were looking it up on the map, looking which paths to take, because we're both kind of familiar with how to get to the area we're gonna go. And so we were just looking at the map, and somehow we converted to looking at Australia. Because we just went somewhere random on Google Maps, and we were like, you know what, let's just look at Australia. And so we did. And wow, we went to the wrong part. Just absolutely barren. Like, and I think most of Australia is barren, like uncivilized. Not like, oh, uncivilized as in lacking in intelligence or anything like that. I mean uncivilized, like, you know, there's actually just no civilization there. It's just barren land, nobody lives there, right? And so we were looking at that, we were looking at all the areas, and then I guess we were just looking at the wrong part, because once we actually got to civilization, it was actually really nice, right? And I was like, wow, I guess in 40 years when we, you know, either become successful or don't, and we just want to take a trip, we're going to Australia. Because we were looking at it and I was like, man, that looks really nice actually. And then we went to Tasmania and I was like, wow, it looks really nice actually, just from these pictures. Like, oh my gosh, this place looks gorgeous. And I was like, you know what, 30-year vacation spot, Tasmania. Let's run it up. Or like that. Better than the place we're gonna go I mean, what? But And then we looked at stuff like Greenland and Iceland, and wow, I've never really seen pictures of Greenland, but the pictures they take for like the Google Maps, wow, it looks beautiful over there. And I know they, it's funny, they kind of named it opposite. So like Greenland is actually really icy, and Iceland is really green. So they named it opposites, just to, I guess, mad prank people into coming to the icy nowhere of Greenland. And we were looking at photos, and my friend was like, man, oh, excuse me. I just really like, I always thought Iceland was just a beautiful place. And we were looking at those pictures, and I was like, well, I can see why you'd say that. It looks really gorgeous. And I was like, alright, the 50-year plan, go to Iceland. But there were so many waterfalls we looked at, and I'm like, wow, that is sick. Like, I'm not one for hiking and stuff. By all means, I'm pretty outdoor. Not to say I won't go outside and do activities, because I do enjoy sports and stuff. But, just usually not one for outdoors. But I was like, wow, if I were to go there, I would definitely go on a few hikes, just to be able to see stuff like that. That would just be insane. Be really, just a really cool experience. But typical me seeing Australia, I was like, oh, why is everything not upside down? Cause, get it? Because it's the land down under. I'm smart. I'm funny, I swear. But yeah, I have, oh my goodness, seen a few, or some of the VTubers I watch are, I think 2 of them, or maybe even more, are from Australia. And they're like, yeah, it's actually a really nicer place than people give it credit for. And I can believe that from what I have seen from said photos. Just actually really nice in the certain places. If you actually get to civilization, it's nice. And one of the, it was funny, one of the, oh, was it Tasmania? I don't know. I think it was. Like, the capital of Tasmania had, like, 310,000 people. Or something crazy like that. Well, not crazy, but not a lot. When you think of a capital, 310,000 people, not a lot. So, my friend and I are like, well, we know where we're gonna move, because not as many people. And then we would go to, and I think it was either Australia or Greenland. Wow, I just got that immediately. Or not Greenland, or maybe it was Greenland. Greenland or Iceland or Australia. Not very specific, right? But one city we looked at was population of 931 people, and you would actually know everybody there. You would walk across the street, you're seeing the other guys, you're like, hey, that's my next door neighbor. Oh, that's Dale from accounting. Oh, that's Marsha, she works at the convenience store. You would just know, eventually you would know everybody. And that was kind of crazy. There we go. Let's just finish off the blushy. You would actually know everybody. If you were to stay there long enough, boom. You're like, oh, that is one of the towns where, like, hey, we're having a big old barbecue. Anybody's welcome to come? The whole neighborhood shows up. Or there's a wedding or something that happens, boom. They probably know you. So they're like, hey, so-and-so are getting married. Boom, whole city shows up. They shut down, boom, wedding. And they all celebrate. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Let's get lightning board. Leveled up. And so, whoa. Oh, I want to get anything else? Not really. Get spider cooking just so they're slowed if they come next to me. So I can get a little extra time to kill them. But something like that would be really cool. Although it'd get pretty annoying if you were on bad terms with somebody. Because then you would see them. You absolutely, you can't ignore them. So if some drama happens, you're forced to hold that. resolve it some way or another, because you know for a fact you would see that person again. So. Oh, I wonder if I've been echoing the whole time. I really hope not. That would be mad annoying. I don't think so, because the way the mic is set up is it should only really catch noise in front of it, so the area I'm talking, and I need to figure out how to set this up, but it's not an urgent issue. I just have the stream on my phone so I can see chat and stuff, but if I forget to turn the volume off, it just echoes mine, and it's quiet, so I never have the volume more than 1 or 2, and so it shouldn't pick that up, and it is behind the mic, pretty decent distance away. The mic picks up sounds pretty well, so I really hope you just weren't hearing a weird whisper or echo in the background the whole time, and it wouldn't be loud, but it'd be very unprofessional of me. But yeah, okay, minute left. We're looking pretty good. Let's get, I guess, just keep going for spider cooking. I don't have a lot of armor items, which is kind of alright, I guess. Oh, the fact that I'm turning them into the little takodachis is crazy, because they have a ton of health, and so I'm quote unquote one-shotting them whenever I do the burst. So I can just sit here. I can actually just sit here and wait. And I've seen people do a build, and I don't know how they do it, where you can just spam your ult, you sit here, boom, you win. Because you're just infinitely pushing them back with the ult. But you just have the ult on non-stop uptime, so you're just using it. Well, I haven't moved in the whole minute. No, I've definitely moved, but you get the point. I haven't moved in forever, and I'm just chilling. Oh! Wait, I need to move now. Headphones, I guess, for the better chance of negating damage. Okay. And for this one, I just have to dodge, because everything's AoE. I just have to dodge for attacks, and I should win eventually. Let me get all these just for levels. Not that I really need them. Oh, let's just get body pillow. I was debating mask, but I just play it slow, I win. As easy as that. And after this, I will see if my game is updated, although I may just wait for the actual big update. Just not even bother updating it until then. So it will be a new experience, I will say. It's going to be really fun. I'm really looking forward to not only playing the new characters, but also seeing all the new mechanics they're adding. Because it's a lot. What is that? What is it? Oh, is she hurting the takodachi? No. No, don't do that. Takodachis must live. Because there is, oh, I just had to eat that. There's a sticker-based system, right? So stickers will eventually drop, and they're like upgrades. They're like command codes for Fate. So they give you a slight buff for whatever you stick them on, I guess, and it just makes it better. And you can eventually, and there we go, just get better items, so they'll do more. So like, oh, say you get a better quote-unquote upgraded BO book. It'll have one more book spinning with it. And stuff like that. And it's... Wow, I did not get as much coins as I thought from that. I guess I just save it. But yeah, it's kind of crazy, all the new stuff they're adding. I am really quite excited to see it. I hope they add new costumes, too. Or stuff like this. They haven't really announced... Well, and that's good. I think the only actual gameplay they showed off was of Aki's, and they didn't show it off for ult or anything, just basic attacks and stuff. And so it's really exciting to just be able to kind of go and start at it fresh like that. So with that being said, it is a short stream, and I'm just gonna barely reach an hour. but throat kind of hurts, so I think it would just be best for me to end it there, kind of rest on my throat. And I plan to stream tomorrow, but if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and then I'll just kind of see where I go from there. I'll probably definitely stream Friday. Again, I will try to tomorrow, try to the next day, but if not, if neither of those work, definitely I'll stream again on Friday, and hopefully I'm feeling a little better. But with that being said, I'm gonna end it there. Thank you, Soda fans, for coming out, and I shall see you